Tennessee Titans. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. On the ground, this is Derrick Henry. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Right off the bat, it's a first down to start the drive, 12 yards.
Well, there's plenty of real estate for him to maneuver on that run, and let's face it, it shouldn't be a surprise. He's one of the better backs in the league. Had to come into this game with the idea, slow him down, otherwise it's going to be a long afternoon.
And they'll try to run the option here. And he went nowhere. Well, he went backwards, back to the 33. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Yard line.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
One thing we do know, he's going to get his catches. So as they move forward defensively, got to continue to focus on not giving up the big play when he does catch the ball in the secondary.
He's going to keep this again. And this is going to be incomplete.
Speed is the name of the game when it comes to RPOs, and sometimes you can be a little too quick. Thus, inaccurate, incomplete.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. Now here comes Westbrook. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10.
1 yard line.
Haskins in the Washington offense going to come up here 1st and 10 at the 31-yard line. A former Volunteer back in Tennessee, it's Alvin Kamara. And he'll get this up only to about the 33.
Taken down at the 30.
The tackle was by the Boston College product, Harold Landry.
It's 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins out of the backfield. That's complete to Kamara. And getting this just shy of midfield. They'll spot it at the 49. The catch and run there, good for 16 and a first.
A gain of 16 yards. First down, Washington.
Now it's Haskins. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. A good first down call as the screenplay gets them 9.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
First down, Washington.
Now Haskins on first down. Haskins hit, and he lost the football. It's picked up by the Titans. The 30, 20. And they're going to bring this one back. A fumble return touchdown for the Titans.
Touchdown, Titans.
And Charles, look at the big fella. What a rumble that was. Not only to scoop it, but then take it the rest of the way for the touchdown.
And now you know they're going to have to hear about it from now on. The defensive backs, he's going to want to run with them, do their drills, the whole deal. He thinks he's the pace setter now.
It doesn't matter what happens in practice this week. He's smiling. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right at the 25-yard line, so the same result, and he opted for the touchback.
25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. On play action, Haskins. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. That catch good for only a couple.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
Forced out to his left. And incomplete on the deep ball. He was looking for Nick Boyle that time. And that'll make it 3rd down.
Well, when you've got a tight end who can run, you've got to give him a shot to unlock the defense. Want to see what they can get, taking the big shot downfield. That one winds up incomplete.
Third down, here's Haskins. Got a man, it's Ross, complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield.
A gain of 26.
Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. So operating from Tennessee territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. Play action. Haskins. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing again. Haskins. That's complete to his receiver, McLaurin. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Titans' 36. 10 yards there, good for a Washington 1st down.
1st down, Washington.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Haskins going to throw again. Buying time to his left. And his throw is incomplete.
Well, he certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. To throw again. Haskins. Going deep downfield for Ross. Oh, he almost had it for the pick. A great chance there for the interception in the end zone. Instead, 3rd down.
It's 3rd down and 10 yards to go.
Throwing again, here's Haskins. 4th down now as the Titans defense holds up in coverage.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. These kickers now, it's like we take them for granted. Kicks like that used to be such a big deal, and now you just expect them to make it.
Yeah, you're exactly right, and we shouldn't take them for granted, but I have a theory about it. You want to hear it?
Yep.
They are more athletic now than ever before. Talk about kickers. Trace their backgrounds, trace their histories. You'll find that they were big-time athletes all along, but their kicking was so prevalent that we made them specialists.
Well, now those 50-plus yarders seem easy for some reason. And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
Brings up 2nd and 11 at the 24-yard line.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Over the middle here to Brown. And down he goes, but he takes it up to the 40. Give him 16 yards on the play, and it'll result in a fresh set of downs. After one, 7-3 the score on EA Sports. A first down carry for Henry. He'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. 39 yards there, a big one. Pretty explosive run on that inside handoff, and when you're a runner of his caliber, you don't need a big crease.
You really don't, but also what we're seeing is an offensive line that's taking charge at the point of attack, aren't we? Not only are they controlling the initial contact, they're actually utilizing what they call the strain the next 2 to 3 seconds to continue to move people.
First and 10 at the 11.
Now a first and 10 at the 11. They'll let the QB keep it here off the option. And they'll lose yardage here. They go backwards to the 13-yard line. 2 yards the loss, second and 12.
Brings up second and 12 at the 13.
A rare misstep on that last play because the drive has been strong, but now it's second and 12. Smith catches left side. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
So now the Titans are going to call upon their field goal unit here. From the left hash, a chip shot here. And his kick is good. And they push the lead up to a touchdown now at 10-3. A good drive gets him inside the 5, but they could not punch it in.
And credit the defense, too. Make sure that happens because that was the old bend but don't break approach. Made sure they contained them when they absolutely had to and forced the field goal attempt that went through.
5-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And fortunate to get points on the board last time. They had to hit a really long field goal to do so.
The kickers in today's game are so good and so skilled and hit from distances that we almost start to take them for granted. And we can't do that. That's a long field goal that they got 3 points out of. They've got to feel good about that, and they better make sure they love him up because he's helped them out.
Yeah, now we'll see if that offense can put 6 on the board here. We'll see. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete.
They certainly thought they had him surrounded and probably thought they were going to get him on the ground and get the sack, but he was able to elude that. And even though it threw it incomplete downfield, if you're a defensive back, you're loving the pressure that you're seeing from your front.
Now this throw caught left side. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Give him 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Washington.
Out of the shotgun, Haskins. Open man is Antonio Gandy Golden. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another first and 10. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. Second down.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
Line of scrimmage, again the 37 as they line up second and 10. Throwing again. Haskins looking for McLaurin, and he's got him. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air, and sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. But when this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson. He's at the 30, 10, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So this defense doubling its pleasure there. Remember, they had the fumble return for a score earlier in the game, and now this time an interception return for another score. And he's got it up and through.
Makes the score Titans 17.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
Their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. And following the pick six, and then decent field position and throwing that pick six, we'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
But they told us, they've got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
And looking for McLaurin, but this is intercepted. Picked by Kevin Byard. And they have possession, and they have it at the 38-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They've had a very solid first half, and as we near the end of that first half, they're just looking for a little more on top of their lead right now.
And when you put together a game plan on offense, you put together what you think is going to be the best possible scenario, right? Hey, we're going to score. These are the plays that are going to do it. But you also put together your counters, meaning after they make adjustments to what you're doing, what do we have to go to next?
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Exactly. So I can't wait to see if we come out of the half, how they're going to go about doing things. Do you just keep running what you ran before, or do you go to your counters expecting those adjustments to happen?
Before that, we'll see the end here of this first half.
Down and 4.
Now they face a 3rd down and 4 after that incompletion on 2nd down. A shotgun handoff to Henry. And he will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 5 yards is the pickup there as that extends this drive. Well, after an interception, last thing you want to do is go 3 and out, give the ball right back. They avoided that.
Yeah, you definitely do not want to do that. I remember in college I played with a really big-time player on defense. We ended up getting an interception as we passed the offense coming out. He told him, if you don't take care of this football, you'll have to answer to me later. You definitely want to take care of it, pick up first downs.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3. Running from the gun with Henry. And he's going to be taken down with a marker on the field. So let's see about the call. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. It's complete to Brown, right side. And he's got this down to the 35. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock shows 50 seconds to play here in half number 1. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. He'll get the first down and more inside the 20. And he's going to get it all the way down to the 10-yard line. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
1st and 10 at the 10-yard line.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Flush. That'll be caught by Brown. Touchdown, Tennessee. A.J. Brown. His first touchdown on the year. And the Titans are able to extend their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there. Unable to do so, that makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee, and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on first down, and it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops, and if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Off the play fake. Here's Haskins.
And yet again, Haskins is intercepted. 3rd time.
Picked up by the USC man, Adoree Jackson.
Intercepted. The Titans take over 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. He was trying to get it to A.J. Brown that time. And now it's 2nd down.
2nd down and 10.
And unless this is a quick incompletion, this is likely the last play here of this first half. Here's the option going left on 2nd down. He's got a first down and more inside the 30. And down to the 19-yard line. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
Washington down on the scoreboard, but they are getting the football first here, and we are back underway on EA Sports. That'll be taken about a yard deep, and we will not see a return to start the half, as this will be a touchback. Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. He was out there waving his arms, and when you got a quarterback out of the pocket looking for any help, I guess waving the arms is helpful.
It certainly is, because you got to get his attention, because now you're in scramble drill. So everyone's adjusting their routes, finding open space, and he found the right spot for the complete.
Pressure comes, and the Titans able to bring him down.
Credit the sack there to Harold Landry.
I think we've seen this before. If someone's down 3 scores, that situation there, it's just going to add to their growing frustrations, don't you think?
Yeah, a bad number 3 right now. 3-score game, 3rd quarter, 3 and out, not what they wanted. And you can tell on the sideline, those faces are getting a little bit longer as this one goes.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return.
And it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
Yeah, how about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion. Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The catch and run there, good for 16 in the first.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down.
Play brings up 2nd and 10 at their 49-yard line.
hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Oh, that's got to frustrate him a little bit because they nearly got to him there, and it would have been the first sack of the game. Instead, they're able to influence the release, and they did force the incomplete pass.
They had the incomplete pass on second down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now, as he'll kick it away for the second time.
Westbrook now on the return.
35 yards that time on the punt, and possession will switch hands, 1st and 10.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
These guys had to punt last time. It has not been a very fruitful game offensively thus far. They haven't even made a trip to the red zone.
And I know that everyone's going crazy on that sideline because that drives you berserk to come off the field, not really move the ball well. As you said, not even get to the red zone, let alone, not even put points on the board. They've got to just take a deep breath, relax, try and figure out what is working, and call more of that.
On 1st and 10, it's Haskins. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked by Kevin Byard. Past the 20. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. Now remember, this is the #1 defense in the National Football League. There's a good example of why.
Shows that they set an aggressive tone, not just stopping the run, not just getting after the quarterback, but if the ball's in the air, they treat it like they're the receivers, and they went after that one and took it all the way.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll just take a seat, and the drive will begin at the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
A run for Kamara on 1st down, but the running room closes up quickly as he's only able to get a yard there.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And this play will be blown up. He'll lose yardage back at the 38. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
On 3rd down, Haskins.
He'll get this one underneath to Kamara.
Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. And he finds McLaurin. The 20, 10, touchdown, Washington. Terry McLaurin, his 3rd touchdown now on the year.
And Washington able to cut into that deficit.
Well, if they're going to make a game of this in the second half, they need a few big plays to go their way. That's one.
And the way to get it done is to also conserve time. So to your point, that big play right there, now you're not moving the ball downfield, taking time off the clock. You're leaving yourself a better avenue to continue to try and make a comeback.
The Titans take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
they'll begin by running the option.
And he got blown up on that play. Back at the 20. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
Well, he's had success running the football in this one. Yeah, that's undeniable. But that time, the defense was on to it.
And, partner, I think the more you see a play like this, the more they're able to diagnose it quicker and easier for them to defend it. I think you have to dress it up a little bit and show maybe some different formations and looks.
2nd and 15. That's caught by his tight end, Isaac Nauta. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw, and he can't quite pick it. No interception so far. That probably should have been their first, but at least it's 4th down. Here's Brett Kern now as he's on to punt for Tennessee. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. So this punt sails out of bounds across midfield. Now the question, they're going to spot it right at the 40, the 40-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense.
I guess they have to feel a little gratified to at least get on the board last time, but still work to do.
No doubt about it. I wonder now if they're going to try to increase the urgency a little bit, maybe pump up the pace, maybe go 2-minute. Who knows? Let's see what they decide to do.
2nd and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down, Haskins. The open man is Westbrook. He's going to be out of bounds on what's going to wind up being the final play of quarter number 3. Back now in Nashville. A lot of happy faces in the crowd at this point as their guys have a big lead here to start quarter number 4. To throw on 3rd down, Haskins. Looking long for Westbrook. This is caught inside the 15. And they're going to have this all the way down deep into Tennessee territory.
A 49-yard
defensively, I know they have the comfortable lead here in the 4th, but they do not want to give up big plays like that.
They want to finish strong. So oftentimes in this situation, you tighten up underneath in your coverage, and you bring your safeties back. They can pick up anything that leaks through. But in the meantime, upfield, you're making plays on the football.
And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That catch good for only a couple.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Throwing again on 2nd down, Haskins.
And this is taken in for a Washington touchdown.
D.D. Westbrook, his 2nd touchdown on the season.
And Washington able to close the gap just a bit.
And they use that height on the outside to get the score.
We've seen the evolution of the wide receivers. They've gotten taller and taller, but they've retained their quickness and their speed. It's a lethal combination.
Always good to have wide receivers with height. Gold with the extra point, and the lead will be cut down to 14. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And he'll get it up across the 20 to the 21-yard line.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 21-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. What was once a really comfortable lead is not so comfortable anymore. Down to a 2-score game after they've seen a pair of touchdowns go against them on those last 2 drives.
Yeah, they've got to find a way to get off of autopilot right now, okay? Get back to what was working for them earlier. Understand that they still have a 2-score lead, so it's not dire. But at the same time, okay, guys, let's match the gas. Let's get going again. Let's have some fun.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back, and they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a 1st down.
First and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Check 50, check 50. 56 is Mike. 56 is Mike.
Now an option play, and he'll keep it. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
I'm coming after you.
Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. They get 11 back on that one. It leads to 3rd down.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things they consider safe.
And he will have a Titans first down by a couple of yards as they're able to convert there on 3rd and 1. Give them 3 yards there on the first down pickup.
The 43-yard line.
Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A 14-yard gain there as they look to improve this 14-point lead. So the 14 yards actually takes them from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. On the counter, it's Henry. And he's taken down inside the 30. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down. And carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
So the Titans in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. And finally, down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. 23 yards on the pickup there and a first. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
No gain there as he kept it himself at 2nd down. Defense simply not fooled by the draw there.
Well, they were thinking run to begin with, and what they tell their defensive linemen is play the run on your way to the quarterback. If someone shows, go.
And into the end zone for a Tennessee touchdown. Derrick Henry. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Titans are going to add on to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
38, Washington.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And that's fielded on the back line of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped it to 23.
At their own 23-yard line.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we can. And now here is another interception.
It's sad they pay me. I'll do it.
Picked off by Christian Fulton. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line. That is now 5 interceptions that he has thrown in this ball game. If I asked you to speculate what's possibly going on in his head, what would you say?
Well, if he's